We're back.
We're back. Okay, so now is my movie, and that's Hamilton. Excuse me. My voice is going like crazy. Anyways, Hamilton, Disney put it out.
It's a play.
The play.
The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter, daughter to your union and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. This is Hamilton.
And it's really, to me, it's something you must see. You must see it. It was perfect gift from Disney on July 4th. I thought, like, it was on July 3rd. It was like the perfect.
The whole weekend.
It was a perfect movie. Yes. Anyways, it's the story of the founding of the United States of America in a most unique way. Alexander Hamilton, the guy who's on our $10 bill, that's, never gave him much thought. Aaron Burr, the guy who actually shot him, right? My first thought.
He's the fool that shot him.
Well, yeah, right.
My first thought was, how did Lin-Manuel Miranda think of this presentation? I mean, how did he think of it? And
he was a hip hop artist who worked at a club.
Yeah, but who thinks of doing Alexander Hamilton?
And he was a historian buff
in hip hop.
But he was an historian buff, and he happened to also be a hip hop artist who.
But who would think this would be successful? Okay, I'm going to do the story of Alexander Hamilton.
Absolutely.
It's all going to be in hip hop, and I'm going to try and get funding
also
for
because
it.
Because he had done a Broadway called The Heights.
Yes.
Which was rap, and that was probably one of the first times that people saw rap in Broadway that way.
Right.
And it had a different cast. It had to be. It was about the Heights, I guess. Must be that kind of neighborhood in New York. That he had success with that. We won a Tony, and I guess that he's used to doing the rap thing. But you're right about how
the subject matter
decides to do it with
because there's 20/20 hindsight. You look and say, yeah, well, of course, it's great. Right?
He did it.
But
he did it, and it worked.
Hello. My turn?
Well, hurry up then.
No. No, I will not hurry up. It's like, so the subject I just don't know how he got funding for it. But I'm glad he did. It was amazing. It was entertaining. It was informative. That's it. I mean, if they taught history like this, I think everybody would be like thrilled about it.
Absolutely.
You can fill in the adjective you want to give. The performances were unbelievable, riveting. The voices are awesome. I'm sorry. All the performances are great, but the outstanding voices, I thought, were Angelica, Renee, Elise Goldsberry, Eliza Hamilton as Philippa Sue, Chris Jackson as Washington, Leslie Odom Jr. as Aaron Burr, and Jonathan Groff as King George. However, the whole production was amazing and worth the 3 hours you're going to sit there. Mm-hmm. So I just thought it was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, who thought of that? That was great. Go ahead.
I know too. My question was, how does a bastard orphan son of a whore and a husband dropped in the middle, forgotten spot in the Caribbean by Providence impoverished in squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar?
And what's your answer?
Yeah. No, I loved it too. I love the music. I actually had the soundtrack to it before watching the movie, or I never saw the play live, but I had the soundtrack and I would play it once in a while. And I go, wow, this is really good. The soundtrack also won a Grammy, the original score. I'm like,
yeah, I'm watching.
The singing is amazing too. It's one of those things that it kind of you gotta have your hanky because the singing is so amazing. Like it does bring a tear to your eye.
Yeah, when
Great
the two
songs.
ladies sang together, I was like,
Yeah, and like you, I love the King. He's got a lot of personality,
Oh my God, loved him.
a lot of charisma. Jonathan, is his name Gruff?
Gruff.
Jonathan Gruff.
And
yeah.
I like David Dix too. His character, he really kind of brought more like a pop type of thing. He had a lot of energy. He's fast rapping and everything. And both characters I like Lafayette.
Oh, yes.
Lafayette and
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
Well, he
Thomas
played both
Jefferson's
parts.
coming home. Yeah. No, both characters he played. Yeah. So, and I like that George Washington. That great tone of his voice
Yeah,
too.
great
Hey,
tone.
but-
That was-
and
he's
Raymond Burr,
creamy.
Leslie Odom Jr. too. To me, him and
Washington.
Washington had like really creamy tones. Those characters. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've already seen it twice, and I think it broke records for what was the most nominated.
Yeah, it was nominated for 16 Tonys.
Yeah, 16 Tonys, and it won 12 to match the record by the producers. I didn't know the producers had 12. Okay, so yeah, it's amazing. I really enjoyed it. It is 3 hours long. You do have an intermission. They give you like a minute to grab another drink. So, but I would watch it again. It's like listening to you. I can still have the songs. Even when I work out and I run, sometimes I put on the soundtrack and I'd be like running in sync. You don't have the boats. You don't have the boats. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Guess you did. Patty?
I loved it, and I'm not really into rap, but I like history, and as a Canadian, you don't learn anything about American history. At least I didn't, and I'd never even heard of Hamilton.
We went to different schools.
Yes, we went to different schools, and so I would say the comic relief was Jonathan Gruff as King George, and his 9 minutes on the entire 3 hours is what really knocks you out. For 9 minutes, it shows you what a good song, a good singer, and good theatrics can do. I was really impressed with Lafayette, which is David Diggs,
Yes.
because he did this one, David, whatever, David, right? Whenever he does this rap that is so fast,
Oh my God.
it's unbelievable. But what?
I think they say broke a record for the most words in like
In a second, he was unbelievable.
on Broadway.
But
And
everybody
it-
was excellent.
But you
and
also
then you
could-
had the other.
You could even understand everything he said. That
Yeah.
was even
He
more
can-
He can
amazing.
enunciate.
So yeah, the enunciation was
enunciate.
incredible. And luckily for me, I saw it on the TV. On the TV?
it's
on Disney. Because I need word caption. Because I'm not that great of hearing. And so I could understand everything. I could follow everything. Even though I'd really like to see it on the stage, I actually preferred it on the TV because
I agree with you.
because I could understand it. I knew what they were saying. I could follow the story.
And you can see a close up for the
You get
faces and the
close-up.
You could
expressions.
see, yeah. I'll say that.
So you
And
wouldn't-
they did that very well, because if they're stage actors, a lot of times they over project on film.
And if you're not
Right.
sitting in the 1500
Yeah,
row,
right.
you can't see
Yeah.
what's happening. So I preferred seeing it this way because it's so intricate. But everybody's performance, including the dancers who were on there all the time, and the
Oh my God.
actors, the stamina was unbelievable. I just hope they did a lot of drugs to get through it. That's all.
to remember all
Somebody I
that.
really liked
You're thinking of them, Patty.
was Philippa Sue. She
Yeah.
played Eliza Hamilton. And at first, I didn't really think her voice was that great until she kept on going. And then I realized how great a voice they all had great voices. I mean, it was like a given. But it was a truly amazing. I don't think I've ever seen a musical that really impacted me that
Yeah.
strongly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we want to
right.
rate it,
Yep.
George?
Oh yeah, I love that. I give it a 10.
Oh, 10,
10,
12,
10
15.
20.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, all the movies we picked this time, I really would suggest that
Yeah,
you see them.
It's a good batch.
They're gems.
Yeah, they're really good. They're really good in their own way, like very different. Like,
Very different, yeah.
Like Pieces of the Heart and Hamilton couldn't be more different.
And yet the same.
Yes, I actually get that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
So beep 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 beep. We'll be back. We'll be back. Not we'll be back. We'll be back.